explaining the purpose of using OneDrive. So what the main aim is to migrate the whole school, department by department, into an online and cloud-based interface. So it makes it easier for transferring files from one to another, and also prevents any kind of loss of data and any kind of transference if staff leave. One of the reasons why I used the SharePoint from earlier, as you can see up on my left hand side, I've still got access to it. If in the event that if say one of my departments, as it could be myself or Matt or someone else within the department such as Keith, could end up leaving, we'd still have access to it compared to having one central ownership. Okay, so if I go over to my left hand side, this is something that we've been working on, and eventually we're migrating it over to a folder, something very, very similar to this. So what Matt has done with a folder already, he set up on his account a computing team folder. And this is the one that we're using at the moment, and then eventually migrating everything directly to that SharePoint. So you can see here we've got all of our files already set up. And what we tend to do is just upload any kind of plans for our teaching for this year. So if I go to this folder here, we've got Key Stage 5. If I go to Key Stage 5, I'm going to go to Key Stage 5 IT. Go to Unit 1, which is a nice little unit, and I'm going to go to where it says Computer Components. So here we've got a couple of files already linked over to there. You can see they've all been shared throughout three people in our department. So if I click on shared, it will see exactly who's got ownership to it. So we've got direct access being Matt, and anyone else within that folder who has access to it as well, they are able to change it around. So some of the concerns I have seen previously have been from members of staff saying, oh, what if we're able to change our files and we want to find out who's changed it? So what I've been able to do, if I go to Key Stage 4, actually I'm going to go to My Uploads here, and the Key Stage 4 students at the moment, they're currently working on programming. So myself and Matt are currently teaching these at the moment, so you'll see exactly who's made any kind of edits and when they've made the edits too. So as an example, if I go to here, click on the tick, I'm going to go to the very, very top where it says my three dots, go to version history. I can see exactly when any kind of edit has been made and also by who. Okay, so as you can see, this one is majority is going to be me. However, this version here has been edited by Matt. I can open that current file. However, if I have made some edits that I'm not happy with, if I've made some edits that Matt is not happy with, what he could do is open up a previous file by clicking on the three dots again and go to restore. So that restore just overwrites the one which will be here, version 10. Or I have the ability to actually open up the previous file. So if I go to open file, and it opens up within the application. So this is the previous file that has been used, and you'll see the grey bar here, previous version, this is just the restore version. Okay, so that's just an example in terms of how you can actually trace who's been opening what, and also you can actually make a backup online using these versions here. Okay, so it's really, really useful actually migrating everything over to OneDrive. We've all got access to it, we can all make changes. And also, from my point of view as well, it just makes the school a lot greener. So less paper being wasted, and everything's all going to be more of a centralised within the department. Everyone has access to it, everyone can actually share the resources across, and it makes life so much easier.